Welcome back to MJL 3764 Collecting Elvis on Vinyl. This is part 2 of Elvis's Golden Records Volume 1. Let's dig straight in. So in the last video we discussed that the US copy and the UK copy had a slightly different track listing by 4 tracks. Here's a copy of the US version. Covers Seen Better Days. There's a track listing, and the 4 tracks which were different were Jailhouse Rock, Treat Me Nice, Teddy Bear and Loving You. These was on the US copy but were not on the UK copy. That's the back side of the US copy of the album and the label. So these 4 tracks were replaced in the UK by 4 Sun tracks, which we didn't have in this country. As we had Jailhouse Rock and Teddy Bear as a single, they were 2 singles in the UK. They gave us 4 tracks which we didn't have before. There were 4 Sun tracks. I Love You Because, You're a Heartbreaker, I'll Never Let You Go, and I Forgot to Remember to Forget. They weren't available in the UK at the time, so that's why we had them 4 tracks. Maybe not really golden records, but for the collector it was better. It does actually say on certain copies of this album, some of the latter copies up there, that the reason for that it is stated on the cover. Later on, in 1984, this was issued on the New German Black, widely available in the UK. And this was the USA track listing. It's got the black border. But it is reprocessed stereo. The cover looks like that. Nice glossy cover. Obviously got the barcode now. Right up on the back, and the labels, the New German Black. Another German copy here, slightly different cover, same picture, but with a red background. This is on the orange. And the back cover looks like that. An Italian version of the album now with a slightly different cover. It's got a red border at the top with a large RCA on the left. It's got the song titles on the front, and it's also got the mistake with Any Way You Want Me. Says from the 20th Century Fox film Love Me Tender, which of course we know it wasn't. This is on the tan label. Backside looks like that, with text in Italian and English. This was issued in 1975, and the label looks like that. This is the US track listing, and it's reprocessed stereo. Another copy here, this is from Mexico. Again, it's got a slight difference in the cover. Rock Collector 5. And the backside looks like that. Now the date of this record says 1978 on it. It does have an advert at the top for a cassette version. but it also says restored to original mono, digitally remastered. So I'm not too sure of the date about that. I didn't think they had digital remastering in 1978. And the label looks like that. So that's just a small selection of some of the copies available of Elvis's Golden Records. If you know of any interesting copies, please let me know in the comments and I'll look out for them. Favourite tracks? Well, they're all big hits. They're not go-to all the time because a lot of them you've heard hundreds of times before, but personally I never get fed up with Heartbreak Hotel or Jailhouse Rock or Hound Dog, you know, and especially I like Any Way You Want Me. I think that was when Elvis really nailed the ballad. That was the start of the Elvis ballad voice, I think. That was the first 50s song where I think he done a real good job on a ballad. So that's Elvis's Golden Records, Volume 1. Let's take a look at Volume 2. Elvis's Golden Records Volume 2 was issued in 1960 and reached number 4 in the UK album chart. Came with this iconic cover, much imitated over the years, of Elvis in his gold lame suit. Very good cover for its time, I thought. And in the UK it was laminated both sides. You can get these with the foldovers at the top or the half moon cover or non-foldovers. Lovely cover. It's in mono. It's on the large silver spot. And in the UK it featured 14 tracks. Listed on the jacket there. And it was just called Elvis's Golden Records Volume 2. It didn't have the 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong printed on the jacket. Label looks like that. The large silver spot. There is another variant to this with white lines, 2 white lines either side of the spindle hole, which would be a nice one to get. Both come out in 1960. 1962, it was repressed again on the small silver spot. Exactly the same cover, both sides. Again laminated with foldovers at the top. And on the small silver spot. (1964) was issued again on the red dot. Again exactly the same cover. Fully laminated both sides. This one doesn't have any foldovers at the top. And comes in the red dot. Nice copy, that one. A latter USA copy now. So we're on the matte thick card cover. Backside looks like that. And this probably originates from the late 70s with that label. And this is the 10 tracker. And as we said earlier, in the UK we had 14 tracks. So if you look at the last 4 tracks, look familiar? Loving You, Teddy Bear, Jailhouse Rock and Treat Me Nice, which were the 4 tracks which were omitted from the Golden Records Volume 1 in the UK. So we did get them eventually on the Golden Records, but it was on Volume 2 instead of Volume 1. So that was the difference. To compound matters even further, in 1984 it was reissued again on the new German black, 14 tracks, but a different track listing. Look at the cover, you'll see you've got the original 10-track album, and they've once again removed Jailhouse Rock, Treat Me Nice, Loving You and Teddy Bear, and put 4 different tracks on there. Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me, King Creole, Party and Paralysed. This is on a glossy cover, both sides. Now we've got the barcode, and it's on the new German black label, and it's still in the mono. The album is available on CD many times. This is probably the copy to own, the FTD double CD version, featuring lots of alternate tracks. Quick look. The usual FTD, very well done. The track listing, and it comes with a nice booklet as usual. Lots of nice pictures, etc. And of course this box set, where you can pick up all 5 volumes of the Golden Records series with lots of extra tracks. In late 1970, Elvis's Golden Records Volume 2 was issued again with another stunning cover, very similar to the Golden Records Volume 1, a picture taken from around that time, 68 TV special. As you can see from this cover, it doesn't feature Elvis's name or the title of the album. It's just a picture with RCA Victor at the top. Again, it's not the right time frame, but it's a stunning picture of Elvis. So I really like this cover. It's fully laminated, both sides. And the back side of the picture, well, it's the same one, just a reverse image of the one they used on the Golden Records Volume 1. Slightly disappointing. Still got the 14 tracks, but this is now electronic stereo. Another version of the album here, around 81. Still got the laminate. And this is on the new black RCA label. And this version of the album was the original version I owned, and there it is. I was very young, so I stuck a sticker on the cover, which is not a thing to do. I bought this copy around 1979, I'd say, and this is in a matte finish, so it is available in a matte cover as well. Looking at the original US 10-track album, favourite tracks from this album for me would be, well, they're all stellar tracks. A Fool Such As I, A Big Hunk of Love have always been 2 of my favourite Elvis songs, but all of them. Don't, great ballad, One Night, I Got Stoned, all excellent tracks, can't go wrong. So that's Elvis's Golden Records Volume 2. Volume 3 coming up shortly, so until then just remember, while there's music, life's no waste.